Good morning. Sorry, I am a little tardy today. I just was. It's a rainy, slow morning, and my computer decided I'm just going to take my time to restart, and that's okay. How are we doing today? Today is Wednesday, April 17th, 2024. I come live every weekday morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, to do a beautiful channeled teaching from the elders. Those are the panel of guides that I do channel. And I just love coming live and chatting about all things universe and chatting about what they would like to have come through today to teach. So I'm a conscious channel, a medium, and a teacher. I love teaching and helping people discover the true passion and love. Good morning, Rosalie. And I just like to show up to remind everybody that there is more to what they can see in the world. There's more expansion past your physical body and the things, the material things, into that quantum field that we all came from, our soul, right? Our essence. I am sleepy today. I was in some crazy dreams last night, very vivid dreams. And the theme was like, I'm going to be late. I'm going to miss it. I'm going to be late. I'm going to miss it. And I'm like, that's weird. And then when I went to drive my daughter to school today, I was conveniently behind all of the, let's call them Sunday drivers. You know, maybe I'll go this way. Maybe I won't go the speed limit. And I'm going, what is going on today? I felt like that cartoon Busy Town, and I was stuck behind like all the things. And then I remembered, well, girl, you could really let this trigger you, or you could just laugh and be like, okay, I don't know why it's happening, but maybe you should just slow down too. Your dreams were crazy too. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check on the energetics of last night, but I don't know. It was strange, and it would be neat to chat about dreams one day. But this is not about. The elders don't want to talk about that today. They want to talk about the fact that you're a gobstopper. And for those of you who don't know what a gobstopper is, I grew up in the 80s and they were like these big candies, hard as like nails. And they had all these little layers. And then when you got to the middle, it was exciting because it was gum, or it was like the best flavor. But you really had to work to suck at that gobstopper, and you couldn't bite it because I'm pretty sure you would have cracked a tooth. Now, I was not allowed to have the gobstopper because of the pure fact that I still have all my teeth, and my mom and dad valued good oral hygiene, nor do they probably want to pay the dentist bills from the gobstopper moment. But I remember seeing other people with these gobstoppers, and they would like lick a layer, disgusting, and they'd like put it on a shelf or they put it in like saran wrap. And then it would be like this like moment of like, I need to get to the middle of this gobstopper. And it would be like kind of like a symbol of, I've made it, look at me. I've really gnawed on this ball of sugar to get to the center, to get to the core. So I'm thinking, why are we chatting about gobstoppers today? And they want to let you know that it's a huge analogy for who you are, right? So all those layers and then the core. And the core is your soul, is your essence, it's your divine you. It is the essence of you that is always there, no matter whether or not you're inhabiting a physical body or not. It is the essence of you that is pure love, source, light. It is the essence of you that is connected to all of the things and bubblegum at the core. Yeah. Good morning, Katie. And then as soon as we enter this world, they say, as a baby, we are that essence, and then we build our first layer in the gobstopper. And that's our first layer. And we kind of still remember what flavor of bubblegum we are. And we kind of still remember who we are at the core. But we've built this layer. And it's a layer that we have quickly put up because we are so vulnerable. And we are so young and so little. And then as we get older, we keep building those layers of our gobstopper. And those layers, you're saying, are just a symbol for your belief systems, your values, and the type of reality that you create for yourself. They're saying that when we do the frequency work and when we do the going in and going into center and finding our core, we are penetrating through all those layers of our gobstopper. And then when we do that work in the core and we connect to a frequency we choose to connect to, it's like we look around and we're like, do we really need 15 layers to get to us anymore? Or is it okay to drop a layer? Is it okay to drop another layer? Does this layer really serve us? Do we need this protection, this shield? Because the more dense your outer layers are stacked on top of each other, this is what they're showing me, to get to your core. Imagine someone standing on the outside of your gobstopper going, we're here, we love you. Are you going to be able to hear that through all the dense layers of your candy gobstopper? No, you're not. So when I laugh at this gobstopper analogy. So as we remember who we are from the core, they're saying instead of sucking the outer shell of the gobstopper and whittling it down, we've got it backwards. And some people have got it backwards in this life, where we need to take that center, that core, that bubblegum, the best part, and we need to start dissolving it from the inside out. So when we dissolve it from the inside out, we're creating and clearing all those layers. And now we're left with a beautiful one layer around us. And now they're going to come in and they're going to say, I love you. I'm here. I support you. And you're going to hear it. Because they're literally telling me, because you cleared out all that crust, the crusty business, the layers. So their message today makes me giggle. We are all just gobstoppers. And instead of working on the outside layer in, we're supposed to be working on the inside layer out. So looking at ourselves, our core, and the next step, I got chills. We need to take self-responsibility for the first little layer we put around ourselves. And we need to go, do those belief systems really belong in my gobstopper today? Can I take self-responsibility for what I had to put up? And can I know that, yes, I'm no longer a baby and I'm no longer that vulnerable? Am I okay to break that shell down knowing that I can raise myself now? I can raise my own vibration now. I don't need others to validate me, to take care of me. Phew, there goes that ring. And then we look at our childlike selves. And we look at the belief systems that we were taught in our family, and we look at some of the things people around us did, and we adopted some of those thinkings and some of those things. But we're still here in the core, and we're thinking, I'm wondering if that's true. Do I need to carry those belief systems with me? Do I need to believe that we always should be in struggle and lack? Do I need to believe that in order to connect with somebody, I have to bend and I have to not use my voice? Or are those somebody else's belief systems? Can I get rid of that layer? Right? So here we are. We've got more expansion in our gobstopper. And in that expansion is source. And in that expansion is that support and the guides and the love. Then we go to the next layer. And maybe that's our early adult layer. And maybe we've experienced some hurt, some shame, some disappointment. And then we move into forgiveness. And when we forgive ourselves for just being human and not knowing any better, can we dissolve that layer? And now there's more room. And now there's more room and space for you to fill your gobstopper without having filled with those dense layers, but with airy, fairy, source, light, support, and love. So that the more of your core now hits all of that 5D essence of you, your angels, your guides, and everybody can come in and they can support you. And now you can create your reality because you've done the discerning, you've done the alignment, you've done the practice of really analyzing and looking what belongs in my gobstopper and what doesn't. So when we're feeling like we're kind of dense and we're kind of hard on the outside, I know the metaphors and the analogies, they're just popping and nothing can quite get to us. Think about, did we put an extra layer around ourselves and why? And are we looking for external validation or for someone to come rescue us? Are we playing the victim? Are we bullying others because we're not getting what we wanted? Or are we taking self-responsibility and loving ourselves through anything? Loving ourselves through our mistakes, for our blessings, loving ourselves through our day. And when we love ourselves through our day, then we dissolve the hardness and we come back to our beautiful core. So that was our teaching today, loving the gobstopper moment. Let's take a moment and sit. Let that integrated immerse. And I also want to share with you something that has been downloaded in me and given to me about frequency. And I had a tough time writing frequency upgrade today. And frequency upgrade is not wrong, but it's almost as if I'm saying to you that I'm giving you a frequency upgrade. When we go in together and we choose a frequency, you are giving yourself that frequency upgrade. So I'm going to have to think upon a new word for that. And I was clearly shown that when you accept and receive a frequency from somebody else, you have to be fully open to receive it. And then you will choose to either match that frequency or you won't. So when we do our 5D together, I like to maybe call it the 5D match. You always have a choice, right? So when you choose to match a particular frequency, every single cell in your body has no choice but to vibrate at that frequency. And that's why they say it's so important to think and feel how you want your reality to be. So if every single cell vibrates and matches that frequency that you are choosing, let's remind ourselves that we can choose a plethora of frequencies that are positive in our eyes that we want to bring in. So today I'm just going to go in and I'm going to choose a frequency. And it is your choice to allow it to come into your body today. I'm hearing the word abundance, 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 abundance. So whatever abundance means to you, we are going to tune into that particular frequency today. And when you think about abundance, you can think about pictures and things and people, relationships and unicorns, whatever you want, whatever abundance means to you. Let's make a conscious choice to allow that frequency in, direct through the screen, and to have all of our cells vibrate in that frequency. And then we're going to hold that frequency all day. And we're going to be so open to receive what we've called in. That, my friends, is what they're telling me frequency upgrades are. That is the exchange. So have a seat, close your eyes. Take a deep breath. And just sit where you are. Maybe dropping the shoulders away from the ears for a moment and relaxing the jaw. Take another breath and start to notice that you are already in your Gobstopper. And allow through the top of the head a beautiful white light to come down and fill your body and illuminate your beautiful orb. And expand it out around you as if you're in a bubble, in a Gobstopper. Now take a look around today. How many layers can you see? What colors are they? I see personally about 10 more layers at the very edge of mine, and I can see their colors. Can you see yours? I want you to ask all that space around you, your higher self and your knowing, what do those layers mean, and what do I need to maybe get rid of or tune into or be open to receiving to make some of those layers not as thick? Just listen for the answer. I've got mine. And whatever that answer was, if it was a negative, turn it to a positive and call in that frequency today too. We're going to call in the beautiful frequency of abundance. I'm going to express abundance through my heart center to all of yours. No matter if you get this on the replay or a month from now or a week from now, abundance is being coded through my words, through my voice, into you. Allowing abundance to swirl about in your body and expand in your Gobstopper, in your orb. Taking a moment and allowing that frequency of abundance to vibrate every single cell of your body. Taking a moment to think about all the things that make you feel abundant. All the things that you desire for abundance for you in your life. And now let's send that beautiful abundance out to all the people around us. Let's share that frequency. Let's be abundant in this frequency. For there is always enough of everything for everybody at all times. And what do we know about gratitude, blessing, and sharing? We know that if we do it with pure integrity and potentiality, we receive 10 times more. And that isn't a reason to do it. It's just a law. It's just a fact. So let's share this abundance with everybody. Let's share this source love and light with everybody. And let's honor the fact that we aren't crowded in our Gobstoppers and that there's space around us as we continue to awaken every single day. Taking a breath and staying in this 5D every day. If you ever want to have a session with me to tune in frequency and to chat about your layers, I am here. I'll be adding that new service to my website today because it was heavenly downloaded into me last night. I hope we feel well. Go about your day with all the love in your hearts, and I will see you tomorrow morning. Bye.